Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and have a really great day. In this video, I'm just going to do a little unboxing here of a RAK V2 Helium Hotspot miner. Alright, take a look at that. There it is. RAK Hotspot Miner V2. And I received a couple of these about a week ago, and I was hesitant to make this video because I know that a lot of other people have not received their Helium hotspots yet. I know that there's like a bunch of different versions like Bobcat or Nebra or Syncrobit and RAK of course, and just a whole bunch of other ones out there that there are like a million of these on pre-order. And so I've just been kind of waiting and making these videos. But yeah, I understand everyone's frustration right now regarding the Helium miners, and I know that there's also a halvening coming up and that there's a lot of other Helium hotspots turning on the network right now. So you know, I just want to show you guys that right now. Actually, there's about 62,000 as of recording. It's about June 20th as of recording. You guys will see this video a couple days later, but yeah, 63,000 Helium hotspots on the network right now. Okay, so it's pretty crazy, right? There's a whole crap ton of these Helium hotspots. And what I've been seeing as well is that the profitability, like in terms of how much HNT you've been getting, is getting less and less every single day. Okay, so what I'm gonna like attribute that to is that there's just, yeah, there's a ton of these coming on. And actually I can give you guys a great example what I mean by there, just to give you guys some context of how the HNT rewards are working. So you guys know of my Helium hotspot. The first one that I ever got, that was back in about April of 2021. Actually, I received it in the month before, so it was like in March, the end of March. And so I made this video, and a lot of you guys watched it. Thank you so much. But for the first 7 days, I yielded about 14 HNT in about a week, which was just amazing, right? I didn't win any consensus groups or anything like that. I was just getting regular like HNT payouts every day. And so during that time, there was only about 25,000 Helium hotspots on the network, all right? So that was around the beginning of April, just to give you guys that context, all right? So now there's 62, almost 63,000 online in the world right now, okay? And it's been slated to be over 500,000 on the network in the next coming months, as a lot of people have pre-ordered the Helium hotspots, okay? So imagine that, you know, the halvening is coming up, and then there's going to be almost 500,000, if not 1,000,000 of these kind of hotspots that people have pre-ordered now for the past couple months. So it's been nuts. It's just been mayhem from what I've been seeing. A lot of companies, CalChip Connect, Nebra, Bobcat, you know, all these different companies, they've just been pounded with pre-orders, right? It's just so many pre-orders. And thank you to CalChip Connect, by the way, for sending me this RAK miner V2, okay? That's really awesome. Thank you, CalChip Connect. And yeah, I'm actually hoping to receive some Syncrobit ones very soon. And yeah, I'm hoping to get some other versions. But yeah, I haven't been able to get any of those recently. But I understand a lot of you guys have ordered these, I would say, a couple months ago, and you're still waiting for your pre-orders. So what I've heard in the next coming months for Helium miners, like such as these RAK V2s, are going to be shipping out now in the next month or two, okay? So a lot of pre-orders are going to be filled, but for those that maybe ordered last month or maybe 2 months ago, you are probably still in queue for like the next couple months later. So you're gonna have to wait, right? You're gonna have to wait because thousands upon thousands of these have been pre-ordered, okay? So those are things I explain, you know, regarding how many Helium hotspots are in the network, as well as how many Helium miners are pre-ordered, right? So in terms of profitability, obviously it's definitely not going to be great, right? Also with the up and coming halvening on August 1st. I just want people to just not be disappointed when they receive their Helium hotspots, and if the profitability is going to be really bad, right? These really do not take much power, guys. These like literally take like, I think 10 or 15 watts at the wall to run, right? They're like really low. You know what, actually, let me go ahead and plug it in and we'll see how much watts it actually takes. Give me a sec. Okay, it's connected to my kilowatt, and actually this thing only takes about 3 watts according to the kilowatt. So I already have it connected to my Wi-Fi. It's on the Helium network, all registered and everything. So yeah, there you go. Looks like it bumped up to 4 watts there. But there you go, like running these are really next to nothing, and I guess you're able to earn HNT. So just to go back to, I guess eventually when, you know, there's going to be 500,000 of these on the network, yielding HNT will definitely be a lot less in my opinion, including the halvening, which is coming up in on August 1st, okay? I just want to let people know that, so, you know, when the time comes, just don't be emotionally detached. Think long term regarding Helium, and you know, everything will be fine. You're not spending much on power anyway, and also fundamentally, if you also believe in Helium, then, you know, running the IoT network, decentralized wireless network, you know, pretty awesome. I think long term Helium has, you know, a lot going for it. There's also a huge community behind it as well. So I think, you know, all those things combined with also a lot of coverage, and hopefully a lot of companies that will be able to utilize LongFi and you know, the Helium network. So that'll be pretty cool. I guess we'll see in the next couple of years, you know, we'll see how it goes. So don't expect amazing profits, you know, in the next 3 months, 6 months or anything. You guys gotta think long term, in my opinion. Okay, so final thing I just want to touch on from what I've been hearing actually with a few other people that have been getting, you know, Bobcat miners specifically, and even my rack miner actually. I just had an issue regarding the relayed. Okay, being relayed. So I don't know if any of you have had this issue, but I had to go into my router and I had to port forward the port 44158 in both directions on my router. All right, so then eventually I would say about an hour later it updated. Okay, then it didn't say relayed on the Helium app. All right, so some of you guys may have this issue. I'll have this link down below in case you guys have the relay issue as well. But essentially, you just need to go into your router and you need to port forward to your Helium hotspot. Whatever the IP is, you can go into the Helium app, go to the details or diagnostics, and you can see the IP address there. Or alternatively, on the router, you should see the Helium miner's MAC address or something. You can associate it that way and port forward it to the IP address on your Helium hotspot. Okay, so yeah, I mean, pretty easy to do, but it may take time. Actually, I heard that the Bobcat miners, even when they do the port forward, they are still being relayed. So I'm sure they're gonna have like an update on it, but I don't know. That's kind of terrible on Bobcat if, you know, those are still being relayed after people port forward. So that might be an issue with the Bobcat miners themselves. I didn't have that issue with my rack miner. Okay, so yeah, just to show you guys here, this thing it's pretty light. There is an Ethernet port as well if you didn't want to use the Wi-Fi, but I connected it to my Wi-Fi so that I don't need to have an Ethernet cable plugged into it. But honestly, this thing is pretty slick. You guys can see, yeah, it's taking about 4 watts. So really, this is taking nothing, which is awesome. Okay, well, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts of recently of what's happening on Helium. A lot of miners are coming on. The halvening is coming up. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know. And thanks to CalChip Connect for the Rack V2. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to them. I don't believe they're taking pre-orders right now because it's just, yeah, like I said, I think there's like 500,000 of them pre-ordered amongst all the companies. So anyways, my friends, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. And peace out.